Hi, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to the channel. I'm tired today because there was a fucking random thunderstorm and the dog was not having it. She was very, very upset. So, yeah. But I planned on making those protein Greek yogurt bagels this morning, but I didn't do because I was tired from being woken up by the random ass thunderstorm. So I'm gonna make those now so that I can have them for breakfast for the rest of the week. I turned off the dishwasher so it wouldn't be in the background while I'm talking. But it's really simple. You only need a few ingredients: a cup of Greek yogurt, a cup of flour. They say bread flour is better, and I have bread flour, so I'll be using that. A teaspoon and a half of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let's get into it. Okay, to start, you need a big ass bowl for the dough. I certainly hope this is a cup. If you don't have bread flour, you can use regular flour. That is fine. Bread flour is more expensive, but something about the gluten, it works better. Whatever. Regular is fine. Also, if you don't have this type of sea salt, you can use regular salt. That will also work just fine. Sprinkle that shit in there, bada boom, bada bing. And then you also sprinkle your baking powder in, which I forgot to show. Like, don't fight me. Then you have to fight with the Greek yogurt to get it in an actual measuring cup, which is honestly not an easy task, low-key, because it's like so thick and sticky. But get about a cup. Honestly, if you feel comfortable enough, you eyeball it. I'm not. As you see me fighting here with this container, get your cup of Greek yogurt, throw it in there with the dry ingredients. As you can see, I used the rest of my Greek yogurt for this. As you go on this process, you're gonna see that it's very difficult to work with. Once you start kneading that shit with your hands, it's very sticky. It's very sticky. And that's normal, depending on like the type of Greek yogurt you use. Some are less sticky. This one, off-brand, very sticky, turns out. So that's something that you will have to deal with. As you can see, it's like a little crumbly, like flaky almost. I don't know. It was a very weird texture. You just have to keep kneading it until all the dough sticks together. To customize mine, I sliced up some mild cheddar cheese from Aldi into little squares, almost like I was gonna make little Cheez-Its. Cut that up and sprinkled that in my dough, and then kneaded it a little bit more. I'm talking faster than my video, and that's fine. Throw it in there like some little Cheez-Its and then knead it up because it is still kind of sticky. So you really have to like work that shit in there to get the cheese to disperse evenly. I don't know if there's a rule against kneading your dough too much, like if that makes it tough or something. I don't know, but it's already really hard on its own. And I was just kind of taking out my frustrations on it. So unless there's some unspoken rule of dough kneading, protein bagel dough kneading that I don't know about, I encourage you to do the same. So spray your pan. Obviously, we don't want shit sticking around here. And then there's 2 ways that you can like make the hole in the bagel, quote unquote. You can... This is what I like to do. I roll it in a ball and then I like to stick the knife through and make a hole. It just kind of goes easier that way. In my opinion, you do whatever you want. But the alternative is, you'll see in a minute, you can kind of roll it into like a little turd shape, if you will, and roll it out till it's long enough to where you can connect it into a bagel shape. But in my opinion, that's harder. the dough is already not easy to stretch. So I would say go with the first technique, unless you feel like, you know, struggling. By all means, if that's what you want, take the second technique. And I didn't record putting them in and out of the oven for whatever reason, but you put them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes, or at least that's what I did. And then you have yourself a semi close to a normal bagel protein bagel. And they're okay.